Oh, hello there.
Oh, hi.
How's it going?
Man, it's going. How's it going with you?
About the same.
Yeah?
Yeah, excited for another round of viewer reacts.
Oh, hell yeah. My favorites. So, I will say we're starting with what I would consider to be a celebrity, as in a tattoo celebrity. Someone's got something on them that I've seen and would have loved to have had on my own back. It's fantastic. So, anyways, here's round number one.
Are you still amazed that we get stuff like this sent to us?
Shocked every single time. Shocked that... Okay, so I'm not shocked that someone has this on them.
Yeah.
What I'm shocked about is that someone has this on them. They went to this dude who is not Canadian. Like, it's so far from our sphere.
Yeah.
Like, this dude, this artist is so far from our sphere.
Yep.
And it's on this person who happens to send it in to us to look at. That's weird.
It isn't weird if you consider the reach that this
I guess.
thing potentially has.
Yeah.
But it's still like, I guess I don't consider it a big show, so it's one of those.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Huh?
Like,
You expect to be getting tattoos from across the road.
Out of the few hundred people, how is it that this guy's one of them? And not to mention, again, we've had big, like, Phil Garcia roses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, anyways, this artist is Julian Seibert, or Siebert.
I've definitely seen it.
Yep. And so I dug into this as soon as I saw it. He did this, from the looks of it, this summer.
Yeah.
And this dude is, like, this guy is a tank. He did most of this back piece in a 3-day marathon sit. So just 3 days in a row working on the back. And
so the spiciest parts of this are the lower back and inside the bum cheeks.
yeah,
There.
the crack, if you will.
Yeah, that area is not fun. The rest of the back is manageable. I wouldn't want to do that the same day. Like, I'd want to have that be its own day. So hopefully that was a bit separated from the rest.
Yeah.
Because that is unpleasant territory. For me, anyway. It's one of my top least favorite areas to get tattooed.
Yeah.
For what it's worth. Where you get closer to the top of the back, though, it's kind of like a walk in the park. And same as sort of the middle regions, too.
Yeah.
Like a 6, maybe.
Okay.
Feels, I don't know. It just feels broad. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like it can take it. I
Well,
don't
you
know
got a
what
lot of back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is really cool. I mean, there's not really much I can even say. I like these big back pieces that are laid out.
Yeah, I
Like,
love
they
it.
include the butt.
Yep.
Mine is sort of like that, so I can appreciate that.
Yep.
I just had one big tattoo to work around on my back previous, or else we would have made it complete. But
Yep.
I mean, yeah, these kinds of things take a lot of vision, and I'm wondering how many hours do you think this whole thing was?
Well, they did a lot of the back in 3 days, and I would assume 8 to 10 hours per day.
Oh, for sure, long days.
So
So doing it in that few days.
I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of about 40 to 50 hours,
Yeah.
which for full color saturation is insane.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah,
insane.
this isn't black and gray. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
So,
And it's done well. Like, this will be like this forever,
yep.
which, like,
The texture is so cool. I really like how they broke everything up here.
yep.
Yeah. Again,
And, like, the skill of having that heal well, this dude is probably quite healthy.
yeah.
Because, like, that's a lot for the skin to go through and to heal well.
I enjoy the contrast in the sleeves too. Both
Yeah,
of
me
them
too.
create an interesting interplay with this back piece.
Yeah, agreed.
I also want to point out on his leg there, that's a Master Roshi tattoo, I believe. A
Oh, yeah.
Dragon Ball character.
Yeah, Dragon Ball character. Sweet.
So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
It
hell
goes
yeah.
so big with a tattoo like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, this guy's got a lot of cool stuff going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, he's
So,
got cool taste in tattoos. That's for sure. My only question to this guy would be, is it drawn on? Was this free-handed or was this a stencil?
I got one more question. What do you got on your front?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Or do you?
Yeah, or
I
do
wanna
you?
see that
yeah.
too.
Or is he waiting to go back and book in with Julian and do his front?
Could be.
Because that would be badass as
Something
well.
the same similar scale.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I love those large-scale things. All right, next up, some Japanese traditional coolness.
Yeah.
This is a two-parter. So
It is. I think this is really cool. Like, I like this a lot. It's got a bit of a goofy feel to it too.
Playful
For me.
almost?
Yeah, it's playful.
Yep.
Like, these things sometimes have and it's not a knock. It's just sometimes the Japanese sleeves are very, very serious.
Yeah.
Where there's like, this is not a laughing matter. Almost.
Yeah.
This has got a bit of fun with it.
Yeah,
right?
everything has a scowl to it.
Yeah, like this is a bit of a tongue-in-cheek, I would almost say.
Yeah, I would agree.
Where it's playing with really, really well-done Japanese traditional in a sort of silly way.
Yeah, like the color palette adds to the playfulness, but even just like the poses and things,
Yeah.
like I like it.
Yeah, the color palette, it looks a little like cotton candy to me.
Yeah,
like
agreed.
like it just looks like candy.
Yeah, yeah, I get you. In fact, there's probably cotton candy pink in there.
Yeah.
Weird, or bubblegum pink at least.
Yeah, something like that.
So it was second parter just so we could see the kind of more flow of it.
Yeah.
I like this. So if people are sending in their photos, definitely send multiples because this helps.
Yeah, this is part of why I wanted to do this one. It's just because of the roundness of it. I can see both parts of it.
Yeah.
Or at least two parts of it. There's more than two parts. But
especially with Japanese, like you need to see the flow of all the wind bars and the way that everything moves.
I'm having a hard time with sleeve pictures that are sent here. They're just one shot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to say sometimes because you can't see the whole thing. Because a lot of time on sleeves, you're wrapping, right? So you're getting this snapshot of something that you really need 360 degree on to really understand what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
So if
that's
you can,
the cool thing about a back piece is it's just, it's right there.
Yeah, exactly. The back is probably the best one for that.
Yeah.
Front is, but there's a bit more movement in the front because you got your sides and stuff, right? The back is just a big, clear picture. It's like hanging a poster on a wall.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
I like this.
More sleeves like this, like of the multiple shots, would be preferred.
Or video. We can do video.
Video too.
Yep.
And yeah, this is really cool. I really like the color contrast here.
Yep.
So
I like that blue next to that pink. I like it. All right, next up, we got a wolf lady.
A wolf lady, which I kind of like. I kind of dig this.
Yeah, I do too.
It's got a comic booky feel to it.
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah, like
because it's neo-traddy, but like more comic book. You're right.
Yeah, it kind of has like a neo-trad, but sort of realistic feel to it. But I wouldn't call it surreal either.
No,
so it's comic booky.
Yeah.
And I don't really have anything too bad to say about this because I feel like it's the problems what I would call problems would be just stylistic choices.
Yep.
For the most part, I do think that the ears could be a little bigger because it looks a little like a cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
a little too narrow.
Yeah, the ears should just be a little furrier, a little longer, wider, whatever. Just wolves' ears aren't typically that short, but I mean, I'm nitpicking because I quite like this thing. Like I wouldn't wear this myself, but I think it's really cool. I also like this shark up here.
Yeah, I know. I do too.
Just looks like a mishmash of really interesting little tattoos, and I could definitely get behind that. I just, once again, my only criticism, as always, is putting this whole thing together. It's going to be a nightmare.
Yep.
So
one of these days, when I'm finished with Trevor's background that I'm doing on him, I'm doing because he has the same problem. There's a lot of tattoos with a lot of space, so we're doing some pattern work light pattern work to try and tie it all in together.
Just kind of playing in the background.
Yeah. So I'll submit that eventually as so you can react to it and see what you think.
See how it worked out.
Yeah, you know.
Well, what I think of it, how it worked out anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, we're gonna move on to an apprentice leg.
Oh, good.
And this is the whole leg. So if you need to zoom in on anything, you just point it out and let me know.
So immediately what stands out is the little girl in frame.
Yep, fair.
This is like the mecca of room tattoo right here.
Yeah,
I feel like someone who's been watching this for a while did this room picture on purpose almost. Like he'll really appreciate this.
Yeah, he'll like this room photo.
I got a bunch of wild tattoos and a whole bunch of room.
Yeah.
And go.
It's balance. You know? That's a balanced breakfast of tattoos right there.
Is that a puppy pee mat over there, or is it like, what is that on the floor there?
Man, it definitely could be.
Mats they use to train puppies not to pee anywhere but the mat. Kind of
I've used them. Yeah, my dog has used them.
I would hope you haven't used them.
I mean, hey, sometimes you got to go and
Okay, more on the tattoos here.
Yeah.
There are some parts of this that stick out more than others. There's obviously a pair of scissors.
Yep.
Some kind of crazy cat.
Well, there's like a scissor skull.
Yeah, it does. Kind of looks like a skull. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the teeth there. I didn't even notice that.
Yep.
What is that? A slice of pizza with a cross in it? Or what the hell is this thing right here? What the hell is this?
Yeah, that sounds right. There's like a graveyard, I think.
It looks like a pizza with some stuff in it.
And those are like fence posts, but they have spider webs in them. So that would be the thickest spider web in the world. Yep. There's a cross hanging in there. I'm a little confused as to the shape of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the slice of a pizza, but
But at the same time, that's kind of what you do with an apprentice leg. It's like, well, I got this spot,
yep.
so I'm going to
Just-
put this there.
Jam some crap in there. Look, there's
Yeah.
another skull over here.
Yeah.
So we got a nautical star.
Upside down cat head.
Yeah. What is this thing?
That's a lady's leg.
Okay. Okay.
I see
Cob
the
of
high
corn? Is that a cob of corn there?
No, I think it's supposed to be a feather, like a quill, because there's the ink.
I'm having a lot of fun trying to decipher what all of this
It could
is.
very well be a quill cob of corn.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
didn't color it in.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's anyone's guess.
And then we've got a kind of a cup of coffee skull thing. This guy likes skulls, and I'm
Yeah.
a fan of that.
This is like what your skull leg could have been.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
If anything, it's a little bit better.
Nice
I also
solid
have
red there. That's
Yeah.
really good. Nice dagger through the skull.
Green's not bad either. That's singing through there. Like that. The
We
little
all
bomb
float
face.
down here.
Oh my god. I love this. Like it's
Yeah.
a collection of ideas.
Yeah. You know what? The thing is I'm not saying you should do this, but this would be a candidate for Blackout one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is... People would hear that and go, oh, what does that mean? You think they're all terrible? Like, no, I just think that, like, a lot of times you put crazy things on your legs, and then you're like, oh, shit, I'm going to have to cover this up someday if I want it to look good.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, like, yeah, I don't have anything that I would really need to cover up as of yet, but that's always like on the table. It's like, well, if I ever wanted to cover anything up, well, I guess I'd black out that whole thing.
My legs had a bit of this. Like, I had a couple Dragon Balls and, like, bats and, like...
Knickknacks?
I had a candy cane and, yeah, like a sun and a moon and all kinds of crazy shit.
You had a
down there.
collection.
Yeah, so that's the way I went. I'm not saying that's gonna be the way this person goes, but it sure did clean things up for me.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's like one of those dry erase boards.
I always
like
looked at it
magic.
like the tattooer is using a weed whacker, just mowing the lawn or something. Just oh shit, this is all overgrown.
Etch a sketch. That's what I was thinking of, where you shake it.
Yeah. Well, when Lee was blacking out the tentacles on my first suit, on my stomach, I told him, I was like, it's like you got a weed whacker and you're just getting rid of those things.
Yeah, really. And especially with those guys that are using like the biggest of mags.
Oh yeah.
It's like that's full weed whacker.
Yeah.
Industrial.
Anyway.
Yeah, love it. So, if you plan to ever black it out, I guess show us that when it happens. If not, keep on doing this stuff because that's fun.
And bravo on the wild collection you
Hell
have.
yeah. I like it a lot.